Hey everyone, it's Renee and I'm here for a round 2 leftover zucchini saves the day. Now I know they end up in your car, they're huge, they're in your garden. What do you do with them? Somebody asked, I need some zucchini recipes. And I have this great relish salsa that's made with eggplant, a pepper, and zucchini. And it actually all came from my garden. And the other night we had steak with this relish and we served it alongside the steak with French bread. And now I made extra because I have 3 boys. They're going to be eating me out of house and home pretty soon. But I always make extra because I will always think of a way to use it. And so this was the relish. I don't really know if you call it a salsa or relish. It was warm and it was a Greek Mediterranean base with some Parmesan cheese and garlic. And so you can spoon it over fish or steak or, like I said, with the grilled French bread. And it called for some fresh basil, but I've since learned that a really great hack is some of this Mediterranean dipping oil for bread. And so the trick with the eggplant is that you should try to find a smaller one if you can at a farmer's market. I actually had one in the garden, but the beauty of the eggplant lies in the skin in terms of health benefits. So if you end up peeling off all your eggplant for recipes, then you're not getting as much of the nutrients. So if you can, get the smaller eggplant and the skins will not be as bitter. So it was eggplant and zucchini and pepper, and now it's left over. And so what I'm going to do, I have leftover quinoa that I over prepared because last night I made a chicken quinoa bake. So hey Tammy, thanks for joining. So I have this left over and I have this left over, and I'm just going to dump it all together. And so will my kids eat this? They ate some of the relish with the grilled French bread because kids love bread. But this is for me, so I'm not always going to make them eat everything, but the trick is I over-prepare my sides. And I have been over-preparing the veggies so that at least they have more veggies to try than something that is less healthy. So I have this Mediterranean quinoa business here, and I always have some grilled up protein, and I have just a few pieces of chicken. Going to dump it in, going to augment that with a few chickpeas, and then you have this Mediterranean side dish to go for 1, for 2, however. And I've used up the garden zucchini, the veggies that were growing in the garden or your farmer's market. I've used leftover grains and leftover chicken. You can do it. It's called meal planning, but it's just called thinking ahead and reusing, how you can make something once and eat twice off of it. And that is what I aim to do and to share. By the way, if you'd like the full recipe for that relish dip, whatever it's called, it's in that garden ebook that's on my cover page there, and you click on that purple button and there's a ton of fun recipes that I created last year from the garden, and you better do it fast because it's going away. I have to work on a new one. So let me know what you end up doing with your zucchini because they are in abundance. Thanks everyone, and stay fit and stay healthy.